Hey everybody, welcome back to the Red Barn. Today the LS914 project is getting the basics going for hooking up the Holley EFI Pro Dash. Today I just really wanted to accomplish getting the turn signal indicators and high beam indicators working, and I've done that. So here comes a quick demo of some of the stuff this dash can do. First, notice when I turn it on, you'll notice in the upper portion you can just barely see, if I get the reflection just right, there's a line of LEDs that run across here. See, there they are. And if I turn the key on, you'll see it just briefly kind of highlights them. There they are. That's a shift light, sequential shift light. And here it opens up to the screen configuration that is the one that you were last using. I've set this one up as my default. This is what I will primarily run. But one of the super cool things about this dash is it's a touch screen. And if I'm driving along, I can do this at any time when the car is running, etc. If I hit the screen, this little menu pops up. And if I just hit the next button, I can page through a handful of dash layouts, different gauge configurations, all kinds of different stuff that I can, have modified to display what I want, what I don't want. Here's one that's kind of cool for maybe a track day, which is just to tack some basic engine monitoring functions and GPS speedo. Super simple, to everything to, these way more complex looking kinds of cool backgrounds and gauge styles. You can upload your own backgrounds and kind of go crazy, which is right up my alley. I'm trying not to get distracted by it, but so again, here's my basic layout. I've done a couple of changes. I've added a fuel gauge, which I'm in the process of getting set up to work with the Porsche fuel sensor, fuel level sensor. There's a couple things on here I'm going to delete. You can see in the upper right hand corner there's air fuel ratios for both banks of cylinders. I only have one O2 sensor, and really I'm not interested in monitoring that, at least not at this point. GPS speedometer down here, that's a digital readout. I'm going to probably add a clock to it, maybe the date and time, or the date as well, who knows. But there's all kinds of fun stuff to screw around with. So in any case, a little bit of hooking up into that wiring block that you saw me point out before. The real function of that thing is to make it so I can disconnect those screws and pull the wiring harness through the existing holes in the body without having to struggle with big adapter or big connectors or anything like that. So we'll see if I like that in the long run. But anyway, so with the stuff all hooked up, you can see now I got a right or left turn signal indicator, I got a right turn signal indicator, and I'm obviously controlling this off the Raptor wireless steering wheel panel. And then if I do the long push on my headlight button, there's the headlights come on. And then when I alternate back and forth between high beam and low beam, I got my high beam indicator, and then a long push and it turns all the lights off. So this thing's turning out to be really cool, super configurable. And although I had commented that it seems a little small, certainly it would be cooler if it was a little bigger, but I had it mocked up in the car along with the speed hut gauges, because I think you saw in an earlier video, I was running both of them operating at the same time, both sets of gauges. And this thing's quite readable. I can set alerts, I can set lights to go on and off based on levels that I want to monitor, etc. So I'm really having fun with this. I think it looks cool in the car. The wiring that I'm claiming is done is coming out pretty tidy. I certainly still have to deal with all of this junk once I get the new relay packs and figure out exactly how that's all going to get mounted. But for now, I'm giving this a big thumbs up. I really like this thing, and I'll keep you posted as I make more progress. Everybody have a great day. Talk to you later.